There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. We've reached a defining point in the season. We gave in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion. And he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Deep in the end zone, it's close. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Grove. Taken down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Second and long here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Runs through a tackle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job. They're on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
He's got enough. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Rush right in his face. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Straight ahead, it's Thomas. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. This offense has it with really good field position. Ncaa27. Caught. Shakes him in, and he might take off. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Dropping back, it's Ncaa27. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Here's Ncaa27 to throw. Left side, it's Thomas. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Takes a hit as he fires. Just had to get rid of it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Nowhere to go.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
On the draw, it's Baxter. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Rides to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They think there's room to run to the right here. Swamped immediately.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Ncaa27. Out wide left, it's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Ncaa27 from the gun on third down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Black 14! Black 14! Tino!
Ncaa27 to throw for it on fourth. Moving out to the right. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's it up for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Play fake, Ncaa27. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter.
Number 91, set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Grove. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That's a nice looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Ncaa27 looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
This one's complete. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? You can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
Easy. Crimson 14, BCS box.
Here's Ncaa27 to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the timing just a hair off. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
3rd and long right here. Ncaa27 throwing again. Rush is on. Left side, it's Moore. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Ncaa27. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in with one hand. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa27. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. catch in the middle. It's Strachan. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Kentucky trying to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throwing, Ncaa27. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa27. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
3rd down in the gun. Ncaa27 unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle, it's Strachan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Ncaa27. He turns that loose down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air, Looking long. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
A strike downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Fires to the right. He got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bruins!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They finally make the stop, and he almost ran that baby all the way into the locker room. What a way to end the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Wolfpack looking to deliver in a big way today to get to 8-2. I know those 2 hiccups did not sit well with this team. Hopefully now they can close out the season in style. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Grove. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it down the field. Touchdown, Bruins! That one will give them the lead.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play 1 of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Turning it on! He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. C.J. Baxter one more time. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff for Baxter. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Buying a little time to his left. Between the hashes, it's Rodriguez. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Give to the single back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Across the 15. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up, 1st and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Gets away from one. Still looking to his right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
On the move. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. On the return, it's Grove. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the Amaliava to throw. Out wide right, it's Thomas. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36 and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Let's see what they've got on second down. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Slings it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Throwing, Ncaa27. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Second and long here. Using his legs, it's Thomas. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Drag down.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
And short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Iamale able to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense all over it. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it! Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first. Out wide left, it's Rodriguez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2 minute, you're down in possession, no timeouts, so you have got to be able to get first downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds. And the receiver knew exactly what to do.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And that incompletion's okay. Again, what is the goal on this drive? The goal is to get a field goal. I don't need a touchdown. So I need to be able to take advantage of any space that they give me right here so I can make this kick shorter, make my kicker feel comfortable, because everybody knows we're not trusting a kicker in a big moment to make a long field goal.
Escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like, he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the W.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.